Hello, everybody. My name is Jason from Broad Financial. Hope you're all doing well today. So we are going to be covering Broad Financial's solo 401ks. So this is an exclusive product specifically for people who are self-employed. You'll see the benefits of it, and hopefully it fits what you're looking for. All right. So the main thing is you can invest in a bunch of different things here. We'll cover a few of these more specifically, but your everyday IRA or 401k, it only lets you cover stocks, your everyday setup. So in an account like this, you can actually get into things like real estate, crypto. I've had private placements. So in other words, your friend's private company, you want to get into that as an investment, that's more than fine. Promissory notes is private lending. So you can, somebody who's trying to raise money for um, real estate properties, needs to borrow some funds, that's all more than fine. But we're going to make a part of the focus on real estate today as well and really how to get that done. So one of the things is you have to be qualified for a solo 401k. Certain jobs will qualify you for it. In other words, if you are self-employed, if you have 1099. So sometimes it's consulting. I've had hospital contract workers. I've had dog walkers, tutors, a wide range of things. One of those main things, though, is real estate agents. A lot of them are 1099. So in that case, you would be good. One of the main things on our application is we'll ask you, are you a S Corp? Do you have an LLC set up, sole proprietorship? And you'll fill it out with exactly what you have. So solo 401k contributions, as long as you're putting in $500 per year, is really just the IRS making sure that you are a legitimate, active earning business. $500 a year or $1,000 every 2 years. So if you miss a year, don't worry about it. But you can get between that and actually up to $70,000 in there. And if you're 850 plus, you can get that little bit of extra catch up, which is $77,500. So there's a couple differences here. Our sister company, Madison Trust, they do self-directed IRAs. IRAs are typically for people who are not solo 401k eligible. So no problem there. It's just it's a different crowd, I guess. So you'll kind of see the differences here. Your annual contributions, because you're eligible for a solo, do go up immensely. So you're looking at almost 10 times more as of this year. And those numbers do tend to go up year by year. I think last year was maybe 69,000, 76,500, and it went up a couple thousand before that. With the solo 401k, the other nice part is you do not need to pay for a custodian, say, quarterly or annual fees on that part. Really, all it is you are the plan administrator of it. You'll be able to handle your own transactions. Really, all it is, we'll set it up for you, and then annually we'll take care of the compliance end of things. IRS loves to change the rules sometimes, so we'll handle that part for you. Part of us creating your solo 401k is that it is a trust by default. So you will have a bank account associated with it with a third-party bank. You can choose the bank if you'd like to. But from that account, you'll move your money in there, contributions, transfers, rollovers, and you'll be able to get your investing done right then and there without even contacting us to make it happen. You also can do Roth contributions, traditional, or a mix in this account. So going back to what you can do, you can really diversify. Some people will use this to bring all their money over. You can put stocks into this if you like to. You can put cryptocurrency, real estate investing, and more. Some people just want to bring part of their money over. Some people don't want to bring anything over and they just want to do contributions. The options are totally open. It's your account. Again, you're the one in charge of that. You'll make all of your investment decisions and on your own time there, of course. So you won't have to contact us. You can actually just make everything happen. One of my favorite features of this part is the personal loan feature. You are able to actually take out typically 50% of the value of what you have in there, up to $50,000. Use it for any purpose. So you can, for example, you want to bring the family on vacation. Do you want to pay for some expensive bills that you had coming your way, or fund some personal business expense? You can go for either which way. You normally pay it back quarterly over a period of 5 years that you set the terms of. So that interest rate, typically within context of the market, you'll pay that back in, and that money will go in right back into your solo 401k. So we won't be taking any part of that loan. So with reducing costs, you won't have transaction fees in here. Setup fee is pretty reasonable, as well as the annual fees. you'll handle most of the annual reporting on your own there. With the help of your CPA, we're here for any general account questions. And yes, you can roll over funds, transfer, rollover, or those contributions once again. So for really getting this started, you have a couple things here. Number one and number two, they kind of will combine pretty smoothly into one piece. When you fill out your application with us, is going to take around 10 minutes, maybe 15. So your plan and trust are really the two key pieces for creating your solo. So we're going to create both of those for you within a few business days. And once that's all set up, your next step will then be open up that bank account, going back to bank of your choice. You can find a place to work with, or you can ask us for some suggestions there. You'll then fund it, of course, roll over, transfer, and then last but not least, you'll get invested, and you'll be able to place those investments yourself. So part of that solo 401k, that plan, the trust, we really deliver to you in a virtual binder. So it's going to be an email. You'll have everything you need. And if you can see on there, it says that simple user guide, plan, trust. Those are the main pieces. The rest of it is just other things that come along with it. So your identification number, that's what you'll really operate with. A few administrative forms, and really how to get started. When you pay the setup fee, it will be 3 to 5 business days from the time that you apply. That's how fast we'll get together that whole binder for you. If you do pay it in one piece, we do offer expedited processing, which will get you down to 2 business days. Cost is $995 for a one-time setup fee. Annual starting year 2 is $149. So you won't have to pay the $149 when you first sign up. You'll get to wait 12 months and then get it done from there. So if you are no longer eligible for a solo, let's just say you do lose your self-employment or you're planning on retiring from it, let's just say no problem at all. If you want to plan on keeping your investments in there, you can contact me and then we can get you set up with a self-directed IRA, going back to our sister company, Madison Trust. They have over $4 billion under custody, 20,000 plus clients, so they are very well established. A+ on the Better Business Bureau too, and plenty of reviews to back that up. If you have Roth IRA funds, unfortunately, this is one of the rare cases where you cannot move that into a solo 401k. Not to say you can't open up a solo, you'll just have to do new Roth contributions in there. So often what I see is people have a solo 401k set up. They may transfer some traditional IRA funds, maybe even a Roth 401k that is allowed. And then on the side, they'll keep their Roth IRA separate. You can self-direct that with Madison Trust, or if you want to keep it where it is, that's fine too. Give me a call. We'll kind of figure out what you have there and piece it together. So really a bit about Broad Financial. Created in 2009. We've been around over 15 years. Between us, Madison Trust, over 20,000 clients. Customer support team's excellent. So whether you're using Madison, whether you're using Broad, you'll have a live support team, 2 different support teams, no robots or anything like that. I'm here for any questions along the way. Check out our reviews, Google, Better Business Bureau, and you'll definitely be in good hands here. For questions, I guess some things that often come up, I know this isn't like a live chat, so there's no opportunity to ask me questions, but a lot of people love to ask, I guess some general things like, how fast does this really get set up? What realistically is my next step once I have my account established, and what does annual reporting look like? So 2 of the main things, and because I'm not a tax professional, I can't really say too much on it. You'll talk to your CPA, but getting it set up is easy. Placing your investments as well. You can talk to your own financial advisor or CPA to really get things done. If you ever have questions on prohibited transactions, you can first off ask me. I'm not an attorney as well, so you may want to talk to one if needed. But some of the main things with real estate, for example, is what can I do? What can't I do? You can say buy the property using your IRA or your 401k. You can vet your own tenants. Things you cannot do is rent it out or sell it to yourself, to your spouse, kids, parents, grandparents, anybody in that direct family line. You actually can work with your brother, sister, and uncle, cousin, friends, business partners. That's all fine. And I would say as well, if you wanted to talk about the annual reporting, that would be, again, go back to the CPA, but 5,500 EZ, that is one of the things that comes up if you have $250,000 of assets or more. You would be able to talk to a CPA to get that done. That's really just the IRS asking what your account is worth at that point, just to monitor it. And then a 1099-R if you are taking a distribution out. You'll handle those yourself with your CPA. But if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to get you all set up. So my number is 845-458-1342. That's my direct line. My email address is listed there as well, jason@broadfinancial.com, and our website right there too, broadfinancial.com. If you have any questions, I'm here for. You can go ahead and book a meeting with me. Have me send you the application link, and we can get you up and running. All right, guys, thank you so much, and have a great day. Talk soon.